Thank you, Saja. Thanks for coming. Good morning, or good afternoon, good night, good evening. Where are you? Oh, you're in Europe, so good evening. Yogācāra, yeah. So before I start, let's just sit quietly for a couple of minutes so you can read the contents. Yeah, Sweden, Stockholm. We can just sit quietly, or you can read a little bit this Yogācāra. I will take a quick look here. Good morning, Pateri. Or good afternoon, I don't know, +9, right? So you should be afternoon. Thanks for coming. So today's topic, Yogācāra, approach to the reality. So from my own experience and study and sharing, Buddha's approach or Buddhist approach to the reality, either through Madhyamaka or Madhyamaka and the Yogācāra. So Madhyamaka and Yogācāra are two main ideas, I think, or philosophies of the Buddhist, how you look at the reality. Madhyamaka, basically emptiness of everything, phenomenal world, emotional world, mental world. Everything is empty, including our body and mind. Heart Sutra, Diamond Sutra, from the Mahayana tradition, talk about this emptiness. Also, a lot of other sutras. Emptiness is the golden touch of Buddha. But later on, there's a Yogācāra by, if you look at this Wikipedia link, around 4th century, there's two brothers, Asanga and Vasubandhu, developed this Yogācāra system, which is so beautiful. So it's the complementary to the emptiness, and they reach the same goal, but from different perspective. That's the beauty of Buddha's teaching. It allows, different lineage schools to look at same totality or ultimate truth. Basically, Yogācāra is about your mind, how your mind projects the world. Now you're projecting world. I am projecting a world. Everyone does. And it how to say, describe our consciousness only mind, consciousness only school. Everything's mind or consciousness, or pure mind or consciousness. So in this way, it matches the non-duality teaching, especially Roberta Spira. There's only consciousness. Everything others is the function or playing or application of consciousness. So it matches duality. I mean, especially conscious only school matches non-duality very well. That's my understanding. So if you look at details, maybe we just go a little bit more. You can study yourself. I just pick up the most, useful sentence. Yogācāra, yoga practice, one whose practice is yoga. It's an influential tradition of Buddhist philosophy and psychology, emphasizing the study of cognition, perception, and consciousness. Through the interior lens of meditative and yogic practices, Yogācāra was one of the two most influential traditions of Mahayana Buddhism in India. The other is Madhyamaka, emptiness. So this tradition developed an elaborate psychological therapeutic system that mapped out the problems in cognition along with antidotes to correct them, and an earnest epistemological endeavor that led to some of the most sophisticated work on perception and logic ever engaged in by Buddhists or Indians. So it's very detailed how our psyche, human psyche, is developed, how we project this world. So emptiness say everything is empty, but how I experience this world now. So Yogācāra is addressed to this, why I'm experiencing a physical, mental, emotional world. So it's around 4th century. Asanga, Vasubandhu, the classic philosophers and systematizers of this school, and also with the figure of mature bodhisattva. Anyway, it's very influential in China. This standard translation of both terms is consciousness only or mind only. Absolute idealism or idealistic monism. Let's go to, let's say, let's go directly to the three natures. That's the core teaching of this three natures, kind of 1/3 of the whole page. Three natures and emptiness. You see, that's where Madhyamaka and Yogācāra meets. Emptiness, right? Yogācāra works often define three basic modes or natures of experience. The three natures are all one reality viewed from three distinct angles. They are the appearance, the process, and emptiness of that sum of same apparent entity. I will copy paste here, I think. And later on, give more detailed explanation here, which is very nice. So you see, this schema is Yogācāra's systematic explanation on Buddhist doctrine emptiness, sunyata. Each of the three natures are also explained as having a lack of own nature, so emptiness. I also read again. I copy paste in the chat. What appears is dependent. What appears? Look around. Everything appears in your awareness. And what appears is dependent. How it appears is the fabricated. You fabricated it. Our mind fabricated this. Because before you are awakened, because of being dependent on conditions as a dependent origination, right? Because of being only fabrication, the eternal non-existence of the appearance as it is appears. We project the world on the foundation of an ultimate reality. There's only one ultimate reality, but now there are 8 billion different worlds because we have 8 different billion minds. You see that? Everyone is projecting a world according to his, her, its understanding of one ultimate reality. It's kind of freedom, you see? I always said so. We are the director, editor, main character in this dreamlike life. Film-like, let's say. We are directing a film now, a movie. Now we are the main director, character, editor, cameraman. We are the core of every relationships. Real-time movie. This movie is so real, and we lost our true self. And Yogācāra explains how you are directing a movie right now. It's so fascinating, actually. That is known to be the perfected nature because of being always the same. What appears there? The unreal fabrication. We are fabricating the world. How does it appear? As a dual self. There's a self, I, and there's something, someone else that is not I. It's a dual self. This is the first split of consciousness. This is a region of suffering. So if you can unite, split, or consciously to be one with everything, then you don't have this dual split. So the region of suffering becomes a region of happiness. That's really the source of happiness without suffering. So a happiness without, like, how to say, the opposition of this happiness is without opposition. As a word, it reaches a limitation now. Once I say happiness, there's also something like unhappiness or non-happiness. Make sense? But this happiness is ultimate happiness. In sometimes in Chinese we say 法喜. So you're so relaxed, so freed, so liberated. Whew. It's like that. You're not anxious or depressed anymore. You may still have that tendencies, but now you have a second thought. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I shouldn't be so anxious, because you see the totality. You see the Tao. You see the way. As a dual self, what is its non-existence? That by which the non-duality reality, the non-dual reality is there. Where? Here and now. It's crazy. It's crazy. You see, I love this kind of Yogācāra. Okay, in detail, three natures. Trisvabhāva. This is really good. So we are talking, this is key words of this video or sharing now. Parikalpita-svabhāva, fully conceptualized nature. The second one, Paratantra-svabhāva, other dependent. And Pariniṣpanna-svabhāva. I will talk about third one first, because this is the truth. We start from truth first, otherwise. Anyway, I like to start this way. Fully accomplished. The third one, fully accomplished. The consummated nature or the true nature of things. The experience of suchness or thatness. Tathātā. You see, Tathātā, the being who realized that Tathātā is another name of Buddha. Buddha's another name is Tathātā. Okay. So he reached this realization of suchness. Anyway, the experience of suchness or thatness, Tathātā, discovered in meditation, unaffected by conceptualization or language, is unsullied by any minds, okay? 8 billion different minds right now in the world. So this Tathātā, suchness, cannot be defiled, cannot be conditioned, unconditionable. So it's a little bit different from unconditioned. Yes, this suchness is unconditioned. And it cannot be conditioned too. You see the difference? Unconditionable, unaffected by conceptualization or language. Nothing can defy it. That's the beauty of suchness. That's the beauty of ultimate truth. No one, nothing can change it. It is defined as complete absence in the dependent nature of objects. You see, it is not depending on anything, or it is dependent on nothing. No matter how many years of civilization will develop, humanity or maybe the aliens, imagine there's now on planet Earth we have human civilizations, right? No human civilization can defile this suchness or ultimate truth. If you count, aliens or different civilizations on other galaxies or planets, their civilization cannot contaminate or defile or condition this purity. And you are that already. We only have to awaken to this purity. We only have to awaken to recognize this totality, purity, luminosity, connectivity. Also, it's openness. I continue. So, what this refers is that empty, non-dual experience, which has been stripped of the duality of the constructive nature through yogic practice. So ultimately, no matter what we are doing now or what we are not doing now, the whole purpose of spiritual awakening is to reach non-duality, non-dual experience. There's no split between you, the awareness, and the other, or the other thing, or the other one. The split between awareness and the contents of awareness, the subject and object, the observer and the observed, this gap, this split disappears. That's a non-dual experience. No matter what are you practicing, what lineage are you following, what kind of meditation you're practicing, the ultimate goal for everyone, for every spiritual seeker, is this: non-dual realization, oneness meditation school. That's my purpose. And in the Yogācāra village, we call this fully accomplished, the third nature of consciousness, Pariniṣpanna-svabhāva. So I just pasted here a little bit. I'm talking about three natures, and I start with the third one. What has to be known for enlightenment? Just pure seeing without any attempt at conceptualization or interpretation. Our mind conceptualizes things. Our mind interprets things. Make sense? If you look around, you label things: a bed, a picture, a light, a tree. That's a conceptualization. It's helpful, it's practical, but it's not complete. Sometimes misleads you. It misleads you to, you cannot see the reality anymore. And if you like something, you grasp, you attach. And once you lose that thing, you suffer. On the other hand, if you dislike something, you want to reject, avoid. But if you cannot avoid something you don't like, that's a kind of suffering too, you see. Cannot get rid of you don't like, cannot hold what you like, or cannot have what you like. And basically, that's two directions of suffering, right? If you're a young lady, or if you will notice, oh, I'm getting old. So the youth, the beauty you used to have, you're gonna lose it too. I was young before, now I'm 51. It's totally different from my 20s. My experience, my health, my stigma, my energy is for sure lower than my 20s. If I attach to my health, my youth, everyone used to be young anyway. If I attach to my body, and then now I'm losing it, so I'm in suffering. I will suffer. But now I have this understanding, a Buddha's teaching, I suffer less, and ultimately there's no suffering. Okay, we're talking about this. We're using the Yogācāra approach to the reality, right? All your interpretation or conceptualization are empty. It's unreal. You're dreaming. Your mind is depicting a world according to your understanding. Can you see it, my dear Dharma friend or awareness? Can you, the pure awareness, see your projection? Look around. Look within. Look at your body, your mind, your surroundings. It's all your projection. Can you realize the non-duality? Can you experience the non-dual experience? That's awakening. This mode, the fully accomplished mode of cognition, is devoid of all concepts. You're still experiencing, but you're freed from your conceptualization and interpretation. Do you follow? You're not a wave anymore. You're entire ocean in action. As simple as this. This is awakening. This is sudden enlightenment. And all your practice should be based on this realization. Otherwise, you have no target. Your meditation have no target. You just try here and there. And this target has no target. It's targetless. It's crazy, I know. So this fully accomplished, or the Pariniṣpanna-svabhāva, the third nature, is devoid of all concepts. You're totally free now. You're totally freed from your conceptualization and interpretation and projection. You're totally free now. You're in the perfection. You're in the completeness. And at this point, nothing can be said or thought, because every thought is a division of the totality. It's like a wave. Every wave is a division of the ocean if you cannot see the totality. Do you follow? Nothing can be said or thought. It is just a pure immediacy. Voila! Suchness. You are in a suchness right now. You are in a total reality right now. You can see through all things. Nothing can obstruct you. Nothing can condition you. Nothing can defy you. Nothing can impurify you. You are free. No concept can conceptualize you. You're totally free. This is freedom. You're totally worry-free, anxiety-free, depression-free, anger-free. You reached the nirvana, Maha-nirvana, great nirvana actually. So according to Xuanzang, the founder of conscious only school in China, so Xuanzang went to India around the 7th century, bring some books from India, Vasubandhu and Asanga, right? So Vasubandhu and Asanga developed this conscious only school or Yogacara around 4th century. So 2 centuries later, Xuanzang, the founder of Chinese conscious only school, went to India, especially Kashmir area now, bring this lineage of Buddhist teaching to China. And he said, Xuanzang said, completely free from any clinging to entirely imagined speculations about this identity or purpose. Absence of any existential nature of ultimate meaning. So unspeakable now. We are trying to describe that reality which is unspeakable, unmeasurable. That's called fully accomplished. That's the beauty of Yogācāra, you see. Okay, I talked about the third one. Let's go to the first one. The fully conceptualized nature. So we're in this around 1/3 page, 1/3 of this page of Wikipedia link about the Yogācāra. So now I'm talking the first one. So I'll talk about the third one first. Now, the second one is the first one in this page, fully conceptualized nature. So what does that mean? I was just simply put, your mind is a conceptualized mind. I mean, before your awakening, our mind is always conceptualized. Label things, put every names on the every forms. This is a cell phone. This is a cup. That's a picture. All these labels or conceptualizations are helpful but not complete. I want you to understand this. This is the first one, the fully conceptualized nature is the imaginary or constructed nature, where things are incorrectly comprehended based on conceptual construction. No matter who you are, we conceptualize things from the very early childhood, since the day one we are born. Okay. Actually, if you are like, imagine 2 or 3 months newborn baby, they experience the world through 5 senses. They don't experience the world through mind. I mean, the 6th sense, let's say. So 2 or 3 months baby, touch, smell, bite, see if his or her eyes are open already. So he or she experienced the world through 5 senses. They don't have a name on anything yet, right? We should back to this one kind of role of meditation is back to your 5 senses. Try not label. Try not conceptualize. Yet you still have power to label. But now you can be free from labeling. Make sense to you? You can be free from any idea you're so sticky to. I'm absolutely right. You are wrong. So you have some flexibility of any, your background, your religion, your professionalism. You kind of allow everything moves in you. And that concept or ideal in your mind loses grasping on you. Do you follow? So look around. It's all your mind. Your mind is projecting a world according to your understanding of the reality, the ultimate reality. It's a tailor-made projection. You did this job. You are doing this job. You will do this job or projection. You are the creator of your world. You are the director of your movie life. And Yogācāra said, this is imaginary. Imagine a world now. This is a constructed world where things are incorrectly comprehended based on your study, but based on your conception, based on your perception, based on your individual understanding of the totality. How you're projecting the world? Through the activity of language and through attachments and erroneous discrimination, which attributes intrinsic existence to things. we are putting a labeling on everything we can see. We discriminate things. It is helpful. If you don't know what's the difference between a cell phone and a cup, you suck. But meditation or awakening is you can be free from this labeling too. Do you see that? My awareness now is all-inclusive. I for sure I can see the difference of these two objects, but I know at the same time my awareness is all-inclusive. So I can discriminate, but I can let go of this discrimination. Do you follow? So according to Mahayana Samgraha Sutra, it also refers to appearance of the things in terms of subject-object dualism. So I said that the first split of consciousness, of awareness, is this subject-object split. This is the origin of suffering, origin of ignorance, origin of the sin. Do you follow? If you want to be free, if you want to be liberated, if you want to be salvated, you should unite this first split. The subject, object, the observed, the observer and the observed, the I and the other. This is the first split of awareness, you, of pure consciousness, you. You have to unite this split. And this split is imaginary, is constructed. That's the Yogācāra's teaching. You are conceptualizing a dual subject-object world. You are suffering yourself. The whole awakening is unites. There's no subject-object split. That's why it's all your job to awaken. No one can help you if you don't unite this dualistic perspective. There's only oneness. There's only suchness. And you are the one. We are all the ones. We are in one total conscious ocean, manifested in different forms, though. There's no grasper and grasped. The experiencer, you, and the experiencing, like I'm holding this cell phone, and experienced, the cell phone, are one. Experiencer, experiencing, and experienced are one. My dear pure awareness, it's all you. Yet only you. This you has no opposite of non-you. Do you follow? So Brahman, Atman is one. It's okay if you don't realize this. But if what I'm saying makes sense or ring a bell in your heart, then I put a seed in your consciousness. That's the objective of meditation. That's the final destination of awakening. No matter from where, which road, no matter who you are, what you're doing, this is the final destination of every human being. Every sentient being too. Coming back, this ultimate home. You are a lost child of God. I was. Now I'm back. Thanks for Buddha's teaching. Thanks for sages' teaching. Thanks for Jesus' teaching. You see, the conceptualized nature is the world of everyday unenlightened people. Mind play tricks. Can you see its tricks? Can you, the awareness, see the tricks of the mind? You see, that's a meditation. Your mind wants to do this, wants to do that, want to, earn more money. I want to experience this. I want to experience that. I want to have a good relationship. It's all fine. But can you see the tricks of the mind? Everything you're trying to pursue implies that you're lack of that thing. You're not complete. You're not perfect. You're not fully awakened. You're not one with everything yet. You still have that separation between I and the other, between I and the money. Money is fine, but I really help you. I really want to help you. You are already complete, perfect. Everything other than your pure awareness is imaginary, is your imagination. It's your conceptualized world. Samsara, it is false and empty. It does not really exist. Samsara or suffering is your imaginary constructed suffering. They are like mirages and blossoms in the sky. So if you go to desert, you see a mirage of a lake. Oh, wow, I want to have that, drink that water. You know it's not real. Okay, that's the first. Then we go to the second, which is so beautiful. It's called Paratantra-svabhāva, other dependent. I just pasted here. Again, we are in the around one-third page of this Wikipedia link. 依他起性. So in Chinese, so we have 圆成实性, 依他起性, 遍计所执性. So that's the three natures of Yogācāra, or any phenomenon in the Yogācāra perception, understanding. I totally agree. I totally agree. So that's why I try to share this idea of Yogācāra's understanding. So we continue on the other dependent, which dependently originated or dependent origination. That's Buddha's another teaching that why you sit here watching my YouTube video, there's a reason. Okay. Why I dress like this, there's a reason. Why I hold this cup of coffee, there's a reason. And if you go from this reason to another reason to another reason, there's a chains of reasons we call karma. Cause, effect, cause, effect, cause, effect, cause, effect, cause, effect. Everything you can see has a cause effect. Let's just simply put this, okay? That's called dependently origination. So dharmas, everything you can perceive, you can feel, you can think. Buddha say it's a dharma, it's one dharma. So if we put a more like modern words, it's like every phenomenon or material or form and every feelings, thoughts, perceptions, mental formations are all dharmas. And all dharmas are dependently originated. So you are in the ocean of all infinite numbers of waves. Every form is a name. Every form is a wave. This is a wave. I mean, I just use this metaphor, right? So every form, every wave are depending on every other wave, dependently originated. Everything is moving, interchanging, interdepending, interpenetrating in different scales and magnitude. That's called dependently originated nature of Dharma. I really want to experience this instead of just a concept in your mind. How you looked, how your body, I mean, look like, why you dressed like this, why you're listening to me, why I'm talking to you. There's a reason. Every Dharma has a reason, has a cause and effect. But again, I want to use a Madhyamaka, another teaching, the second teaching, instead of this Yogācāra teaching of Buddha. Everything you can experience are empty. And emptiness implies the dependent origination. That's the beauty when you can combine Madhyamaka and the Yogācāra completely. Now you have a systematic understanding of reality. You are awakened being. Congratulations. So the basis for erroneous partition into supposedly intrinsically existing subjects and objects, which marks the conceptualized nature. So in our experience, we always experience, oh, there's I here and something there I'm experiencing. It's wrong. Let's copy paste here. The basis for the erroneous partition, you see, into supposedly intrinsically existing subjects and objects, which marks the conceptualized nature. This is the origin of suffering again. The first split between I and everyone else that is not I. Do you want to awaken? Unite this split. You are one. Everything is you. You are projecting world. So this world, it belongs to you, is yours, is you. It is the causal process of the things fabrication. You are the cause. If you are not awakened, you are the very cause that separate or made this fabrication, made this imagination. So you try to solve the problem, you have to see your imagination, your projection, your fabrication, your assimilation. Let's use the terminology in computing. You are assimilating a world right now. Now video games are so popular. Online video games, wow. You see the assimilation is so... I played video games a long time ago, but that sucks. At that time, we don't have this real-time, themes or plots. Now it's really the technology give us, a 3D animation or simulation. You are most advanced technology in the world. You, the pure awareness, and the application of this pure awareness is the mind. The mind is assimilating, is projecting, is conceptualizing, rendering a four-dimensional, real-time world. You are in a simulation right now. Do you follow, my dear friend? Eight billion different simulations, animations, projections, fabrications. That's the power of this cosmic intelligence. I'm only talking about human domain. If you calculate animals, this real-time simulation is so powerful. Cosmic intelligence is so powerful. It allows you to project. It allows you to fabricate. It allows you to dream. But as an awakener, can you see your dream? Can you see your projection? Can you see your imagination? Can you see your fabrication? If you do, congratulations. You are the Neo in Matrix. You are Ethan Hunt in Mission Impossible. Is this mission of awakening impossible for you? I don't think so. You just need a little bit guidance. You just need a little bit authentic teaching like Buddha's teaching. You just need a little bit push. Please go this way. Not too much though. You see the absence of an existential nature in conditions that arise and perish. Every condition arise and perish. Everything is changing. If you see that ever-changing phenomena, mental, emotional worlds. So if you see every changement, are you changing? This is a relative, right? If you can measure every changement, every movement, every sound, every vibration in your awareness, are you changing? You are changeless. You see, you're timeless. You're spaceless. So that's the suchness. The ever-changing and the never-changing is one. It's never two. It's always one. The awakening is awakened to this oneness. But you now allow the differences, ideas, in terms of ideas, size, forms, names, shapes. But you see that in all these differences, complexity, diversity of world, there's oneness. You are that one. You are that one, the non-dual one. See the dualistic world. This is the suchness. You are the experience. You are the experiencer, and you are experiencing and the experienced. The trinity of the suchness. Now, your mission as a human is done. Oh, man. Okay, let's thank you coming, Saja. Thanks for your comment, Saja. Peteri. What appears is the independent. What appears depends on what conditions. What is the appearing? What are the conditions? Everything you can see is the appearance in you. As a form, as a name, as a thought, as a feeling. And how you perceive it is your conditioning. This is bad, this is good, this is neutral, this, we put all labels. This is an apple, this is a cup, this is a cell phone. Can you see your labeling now? That's your conditioning. You are called, I don't know where, we are told things they want, right? Maybe a bit later, maybe 1 year later. We need to study. We need to study music. We need to study art. We need to study this. We not study that. There's a conditioning. It's sometimes a good conditioning. Music, arts, math, or physics, science are good, but we lost in this conditioning. Who am I? Who is studying the music? Who is playing the music? Who is studying art? Who is painting? Who is watching? Who is watching now? That's Every word is conditioning, actually. Every word is conditioning. Dependent origination sounds like karma. Yes, it's a chain of cause and effect. Could be very gross, like very big, like what's your family's relationship now? I mean, are you single? Are you parents? Are you just have your partner? Where do you live? Why you have this job or not have this job? That's a big one. When you get married, the big event of your life, or like a big karma. Are you healthy or not healthy? So this big one, but there's a very small one that why you're listening to me, why you're dressed, I'm dressed like this. Why, you have this cup. So this is very small cause and effect. But no matter it's big or small, it's always cause and effect, karma. It's a chain of dependent origination. A chain. It's chicken, egg, egg, chicken, egg, chicken. You can go back to the Big Bang, the beginning of time. And Buddha's teaching said, stop, chase this karmic force. Say it's empty. Then, no matter how big the karmic force is or how small the karmic force is, it all loses its grasping on you. That's called sudden enlightenment too. No karmic force can influence, can condition you, the pure awareness. That's a solid, clear, authentic statement after your awakening. Awareness is everything. Everything is made of your awareness. Let's say that. Everything appears and disappears in your awareness. Everything is known by awareness. That's a consciousness only school, Yogācāra. How beautiful. Wow. How beautiful. And every experience is empty. Voila. Nothing to say anymore. Okay, I talked a lot again. I think that's all for today. Happy New Year. Today is the Christmas Eve. No, New Year's Eve. Yes? Tomorrow? Oh, sorry, tomorrow. Time. Anyway, Happy New Year. Happy New Year is not enough. Happy New You. A new you. Yet an old, ancient you. Thank you. See you tomorrow morning, I think. Should be. Thank you, Sacha, Nima, and someone behind curtain, and Puteri. Thank you. See you.